if you've paid off your debt, or you're finally getting it under control. The next question is always the same. What do I do with my money now? Do I save more? Do I invest? Where do I even start? Because investing can feel complicated. Stocks, funds, ISAs, pensions. It's easy to feel like you need to understand everything before you begin. But here's the truth. You don't need to be an expert to start investing. You just need a simple plan. And in this video, I'll show you exactly how to start investing. Even if you're a complete beginner, and even if you've never invested a pound before. First, let's get one thing clear. Investing is not about getting rich quickly. It's about building wealth slowly, consistently, over time. Because the real power of investing comes from something called compound growth. This is where your money earns returns. And then those returns start earning returns as well. So instead of just saving money, your money starts working for you. Let's make this simple. If you invest £200 per month, and it grows at an average of 7% per year, after 10 years, you'd have around £34,000. But after 20 years, that grows to over £100,000. And after 30 years, you're looking at over £240,000. Not because you invested huge amounts, but because you gave your money time to grow. That's the key. Time matters more than timing. So the earlier you start, the easier this becomes. Now, before you invest anything, you need to make sure 3 things are in place. Number 1, your high interest debt is under control. Because if you're paying 20% interest on debt and earning 7% from investing, you're still going backwards. Number 2, you have your emergency fund in place. At least that first £1,000. Ideally building towards 3 to 6 months of expenses. Because investing should never replace financial security. And number 3, you're ready to invest consistently, not just once, but every month. Because consistency is what builds wealth. So once those are in place, where do you actually invest? For most people in the UK, the simplest option is a stocks and shares ISA. This allows you to invest without paying tax on your gains. Inside that ISA, you don't need to pick individual stocks. In fact, most people shouldn't. Instead, you can invest in something called an index fund. An index fund simply tracks the market. For example, it might track the FTSE 100, or a global index of hundreds or thousands of companies. So instead of betting on one company, you're investing in the market as a whole. This reduces risk and keeps things simple. One of the most common approaches is to invest in a global index fund. This spreads your money across the US, the UK, Europe, emerging markets. So your investment isn't dependent on one country or one company. Now here's where most people overcomplicate things. They try to time the market. They wait for the perfect moment to invest. But the reality is, nobody consistently gets that right. And waiting often means missing out. Instead, you use a strategy called pound cost averaging. This simply means investing a fixed amount every month, whether the market is up or down. So sometimes you buy high, sometimes you buy low, but over time, it averages out and removes the stress of trying to guess what the market will do next. Now let's talk about how much you should invest. Start with what you can afford. Even £50 or £100 per month is enough to begin, because the habit matters more than the amount. As your income grows, you can increase your contributions, but the key is starting early and staying consistent. Now here's the mindset shift that matters. Investing isn't something you do once, it's something you build into your life. Just like paying bills, just like saving, it becomes automatic. And over time, that consistency turns into real wealth. So if you've been waiting to start investing, waiting to feel ready, waiting to understand everything, this is your sign to begin. Keep it simple, stay consistent, give it time. If you're ready to start investing, type invest in the comments. And if this helped, like and subscribe for more straightforward financial strategies. Next, I'll show you how to actually choose the right index fund without overthinking it. See you in the next video.